Okay, hey, so clearly I don't look like I was gonna make a video today, and I wasn't planning on it, but your video response to my comment that I made confused me a lot, so I decided that I should just make a video instead of trying to comment it back to you. So first of all, I feel like you misunderstood the point of my relationship breakup video. It was simply supposed to be non-advice for people who are going through tough times, because everyone goes through breakups and everyone figures out the hard way that the easiest way to get through a breakup is to just tell yourself that you're better off and do things that keep you, distracted and take your mind off of it. And the comment that you left me, which I will repeat for those of you who are watching this video and don't really understand what's going on, CountHektor left a comment on my video that said, "I disagree 100% that we are in control with ourselves and brains. Inject some serotonin into your brain and tell me you're in control of what happens next. It's all chemical." So I wrote back because my video wasn't trying to say I was like a psychologist or a doctor. Like, I don't know anything about that stuff. I will openly admit I have no idea about how the brain works other than what I look up online if I'm curious. And I commented back, "I'm all about thinking that we are the keys to how we feel. Confidence and your thoughts can go a long way. If you tell yourself everything is going to be fine, it will." And I do believe that. And you left me a video response, and I was a little bit confused because I did watch it, and I heard the two stories that you gave. If you guys are watching this and you don't know what I'm talking about, I will leave the link below so you can go check out his video. But the thing is, your examples don't have anything to do with what my video was about. Like, I was talking about from a mental health standpoint. Like, every girl, I don't know if, I'm sure guys go through this too, but that video was definitely geared towards girls who go through breakups. And I was talking more about mental health, like, how your mind, is when you're going through a hard situation. I wasn't talking about getting kidnapped and raped and telling yourself everything's gonna be fine, because that's clearly a different circumstance, and a guy getting impaled in the face with a railroad spike is a lot different as well from a dog dying or something. So I feel like your stories, although, like, that's fine that you're giving me those examples, they are a bit extreme and kind of not relevant to what I was talking about. Because all I was trying to express is that in situations where you go through tough times, and I gave examples, whether it be parents going through a divorce, or a pet dying, or you going through a breakup, or maybe your best friend and you are fighting, and, or you lose someone that's close to you. I was just saying that mental health, I personally believe that if you can tell yourself something is one way, it will become that one way. And I mean that in the best of ways and the worst of ways, because I personally know people who have convinced themselves before that something is one way and it's not, and they truly believe it after a while. Like, I had one girl from high school who told herself over and over and over that I had kicked her in a soccer game, and I'm pretty sure she believes it now. And I never did that, but she told herself so many times over and over that she believes it, and I never did it. So it can go negatively or positively, but I meant it like, if you just tell yourself, if you're going through a hard time, and you tell yourself, it's okay, like, it might suck now, but it's gonna get better, and you keep yourself busy, and you give yourself goals, and you try to, just do different things, and be social, and, confidence boosts help, if you start, like, going to the gym, or you start eating healthy, or doing your makeup different, or your hair different, or, just trying something different. Those are all things that boost your mental health. And I wasn't trying to say in my video that, like, or I guess in my comment, I wasn't trying to say to you that if you believe something will happen. Like, that's not what I was saying whatsoever, because clearly your scenarios were extreme scenarios, and I'm not saying that the mind doesn't work in funky ways, and I'm not saying that it's a chemical reaction in your brain. Like, I'm not saying any of that. I was just simply saying, if you go through a bad situation and you tell yourself it will get better, it will. And those are, my situations that I gave are extremely different than your situations. And I wasn't going to say it in my video, but I'll say it. I am going through a breakup currently, and I made that video because I want people to know how I am personally getting through it. And I can tell you that since the day that I got dumped, I am exponentially better, or I feel a lot better. That first couple of days, I was a wreck, And slowly I'm telling myself it's gonna get better. Things are gonna get better. You're gonna be fine. And guess what? I'm getting there. Like I'm becoming fine. And eventually I will not really have any of those horrible feelings left. Like, you know, being sad and stuff. Like I won't feel like that, you know? And that's because I'm bettering myself. I'm keeping myself busy. I'm convincing myself that everything will be fine, and it will. And sorry. And that's the only thing that I meant. Like, that's all that I meant in my video. I wasn't trying to say, like, oh, like, you know, if you tell yourself that you have magical powers, guess what? You'll develop magical powers. Wow! Like, that was not what I was getting at all. So, I apologize if you took my comment wrong. Like, I wasn't responding to, I just didn't know really how to respond to your comment because I wasn't trying to come from like a medical standpoint or a scientific standpoint in my video. I was just simply giving advice. Like, I wasn't looking for any talks. Like, that was not what it was for. And I'm sorry if I made you think that I was trying to like tell you that no, whatever you think will happen. You can make stuff happen. Like, that is not what I meant whatsoever. So again, I'm sorry. I mean, that's cool. I mean, your stories are, you're right. Stuff like that happens. I took psychology in college. I know. I get it. But that's, you know, I personally believe in mental health too. And I feel like if you personally in your head think all the time, I'm a horrible person, I suck, everyone hates me, people will eventually hate you because you are not a fun person to be around. Like, if you convince yourself that you suck, everyone else is going to think you suck. But if you walk around with confidence and be like, no, I'm cool, I'm a cool person, I'm awesome, like, people will want to be around you because they can see that you have that confidence, you have that mental health. And I believe that. And that's cool if you don't, and I respect your opinion, but that's what I believe. I believe that if you think negatively of yourself, other people will think I can't say that word right now. Other people will think negatively of you as well. But if you think wow, I cannot speak today. I apologize. I just got off work. If you think positively about yourself, other people will as well. That is my only, I have the video on my other laptop because I was trying to like remember all of my thoughts. I don't really want to have to go and edit this. I'm just going to upload it cold turkey. So I'm sorry it's kind of long. I get it. I just didn't want to like have to comment it all out. I figured making a video was exponentially better. So yeah, I mean, if you have a response to this, that's cool. But I mean, that's all I really wanted to say. Like, I'm sorry that you took it that way. I really was not looking for like a fight or an argument. I wasn't trying to like, I was just trying to give advice. And that's what I meant by my advice. So, alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna go because I gotta shower. I'm gross. Alright, peace out, trout.